Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Ewood Park, second division fixture. Tranmere Rovers are today's visitors to Ewood. Battle of the Rovers, Blackburn Rovers versus Tranmere Rovers. Newly promoted from Division 3. Won promotion to the playoffs last year with a victory over Bolton Wanderers at Wembley. Tranmere, Saturday afternoon in June. The second successive stab at the playoff finals, and they won through. And they've marked their return to Division 2 with a climb up to 9th position in the league. And it goes without saying that the most potent weapon has been the goals of John Aldridge. A lot of money has changed hands for a lot of players this summer and into this season, but there have been few better bargains than John Aldridge, who joined Tranmere for £250,000 from Real Sociedad. Tranmere line up in goal. Eric Nixon, Dave Higgins at 2, Jed Brannan at 3, 4 Kenny Irons, 5 famous name Mark Hughes, Steve Vickers at 6, John Morrissey at 7, tricky winger, John Aldridge himself at 8, number 9 the hugely experienced Jim Steele, Dave Martindale at 10, and Tony Thomas at 11. Chris Malkin and Neil McNabb are the substitutes for Tranmere. Rovers line up with Bobby Mims in goal. Richard Brown continuing at full back. Tony Dobson in for the injured Chris Sully at left back. Lee Richardson at 4. Kevin Moran and David May, the centre back partnership. Craig Skinner, the right side of midfield. Simon Garner replaces Mark Atkins. Rovers up for a second striker to partner David Speedy at 9. Lenny John Rolls in his midfield role at number 10, and Jason Wilcox wide on the left in the continued absence of Scott Sellers. Nicky Reid and Steve Livingstone. The Rovers subs. The referee is Mr. Kenneth Redfern of Whitley Bay. Tranmere in yellow will attack the Blackburn end. Rovers usually prefer to attack the Darwin end in the first half, and John Aldridge gets us underway. Tranmere come off the back of a fine performance at Chelsea in midweek in the Rumbelows Cup. They drew 1-1, led through a John Aldridge goal before Andy Townend equalised. Rovers were in action in midweek. Here's Richard Brown, 40 forward, typical style, and Eric Nixon gets a hand to that, puts it out for a corner. Last week Rovers, last time they were in action was down at Leicester City. Lost 3-0, the first defeat under Tony Parks' as yet caretaker managership. Corner swung in, and Steve Vickers opts for the safety of another corner. This time it'll be Jason Wilcox to swing it in, left-footed. John Rose with the flick on, it's a good one, and it's once again Vickers to the rescue. Simon Garner looking to get on the end of that at the far post, and it's Craig Skinner's turn this time. This time Eric Vickers collects that comfortably without any undue fuss. Powerful header from Kevin Moran. It's out of play for a Tranmere throw. First touch for Aldridge. And Dobson brings down Tony Thomas. Tony Dobson been out of the side for a few weeks. Didn't quite have the sharpness there to realise that the danger was imminent from Tony Thomas. Brought him down on the edge of the area. It's a free kick in a dangerous position. Kenny Irons and Dave Martindale, the men lining this one up. Thrown in looking for Mark Hughes, but it's above everybody's heads. Rovers relieved to get a goal kick. Four weeks on Monday since Rovers parted company with Don Mackay. Tony Parks sparked off a revival. Here's one of his selections was Richard Brown, linked up with Craig Skinner there, but there was a handball from Mark Hughes. Tony Parks has brought a different look to the side, and he's certainly staked his claim to the manager's job, and the final decision is that there was a Rovers man offside anyway, so Mark Hughes perhaps a little lucky to get away with that. Wilcox forward first time, Hughes with the interception. Dave Higgins completes the back pass. Dobson in. That's a good touch from Tony Dobson. Craig Skinner battling with Jed Brannan. Brannan able to find his keeper. Tony Dobson will be pleased to get in a telling touch there. Versatile defender, also playing midfield, impressed in the back four at the end of last season. Away Rovers throw. Skinner takes it quickly to Richardson, looking for Speedy, but Higgins hoisted out. Bit of a swirling wind around the ground at the moment. Forecast was for wind and rain. Speedy takes that one quickly to Craig Skinner. John Aldridge will collect that. Morrissey penalised as he went up for the header with Moran. Republic of Ireland skipper with the free kick. Picks out Wilcox. So Wilcox gets it back to Kevin Moran. Nearly lost it, but solidly through that challenge. And Wilcox forces a corner. So Rovers with a fourth corner in the early stages of this game. Skinner with it. May have beaten comprehensively there in that challenge. It's out for a Tranmere throw. Been infrequent visitors to Ewood Park down the years. Tranmere, the last time they played here in the league would be in the mid-70s. Rovers promotion season from the 3rd Division under Gordon Lee. One recalls a couple of battles at Prenton Park in the 70s, Rovers 3rd Division days. Nixon slightly misjudging that, but recovering in time. Wilcox was looking for the slip. Tranmere looking to play it out from the back, but finding no route available. The ball finds its way back to Eric Nixon, goal, former Manchester City keeper. rebuilt his career at Tranmere. It's some good trickery from Skinner. Speedy's touch for John Rose. Speedy brought down, free kick to Rovers. You get the feeling that Craig Skinner be even more of an asset to Rovers if he could become a bit more confident in his play. All the ability seems to be there. Many assets, a good footballing brain, turn of speed, skilled footwork. Single ball in for Speedy. Unique first time shot. Just couldn't get the leverage to get the sufficient power on the left foot shot. Moran and Aldridge in the tussle. Moran perhaps fortunate. The touch from Speedy for John Rose. Richardson has some acres to roam into here. He's closed down, plays the ball into the box. Brannan does well. David May. Moran looks to spread it to Wilcox. Inside for Speedy. Tony Dobson. Tony Dobson, perhaps a player who also looking to rebuild a bit of confidence this season. Became a bit of a hero to Rovers fans last season when him and Steve Livingston joined the club. Seemed to spark off an improvement, but Tony Dobson and Steve Livingston both had the problems making the 11 this season. If both or either of them can recapture last season's form, that would be a real bonus to Rovers. Rovers have a large staff. Remember, Scott Sellers still unavailable. What a powerful force he is down that left-hand side when he's fit. Garner bundled over by Vickers, gives Rovers a free kick. Lee Richardson plays in back to Kevin Moran. Here's Dobson with another chance to find a ball into the box. And John Rose got rather caught up there. Here's Morrissey. A nudge by Jeb Brannan on Craig Skinner. Obstruction at the very least, I would think, for that. John Morrissey has made his way over to the left wing, perhaps to have a go at Richard Brown. Newest addition to Rovers' first team. Tony Porch has given Richard Brown his chance. Some impressive games for the reserves at centre-back position. Moran's clearance. Flag says that Speedy was offside. his kick. Jim Steele using his height. Aldridge looking for the flick. The flick from Steele, but Rovers clear the lines. Craig Skinner looking to get away. Gets it back from Simon Garner. Finds Richard Brown. Up the line for John Rose. Mark Hughes. Colossus of a man, Mark Hughes. May volleys the clearance out. Tranmere throw, narrowly misses receiving rapturous applause from the crowd. He nearly knocked a policeman's helmet off there. Sure, that would have gone down very well with the Blackburn end. Bobby Mims launches one. Speedy looking to get him round the back. For a second it looked like it might just drop sweet as a nut for David Speedy, but it's crowded out, but he's competing for this one again. And some cool work there. Tony Thomas ignoring the pressure, just rolled that one back to his goalkeeper under pressure. David May. Skinner's touches for Brown. He gets it back from Garner. Good football. Crosses a useful one. And once again that man Vickers. Last man in the Tranmere line. Always looked favourite to get that one out, but was never in a position of any comfort. He had to concede the corner. Skinner with it. John Rose with the flick. Straight back in from Richardson. Nixon's throw wasn't the best, and Richardson's challenge. So unfortunately get the ball back. Vickers. Oh, lapse there. Kenny Hines took his eye off the ball. Craig Skinner unable to profit. Foul by Vickers on Garner. The third time Simon Garner has started again this season. Goalless up to now. Goals has been very much Rovers' problem. Only scored 7 goals in the second division this season. David May looking for the 8th as he tried to spoon that one forward. Got a deflection for a corner. John Rose. Brown rather to Jason Wilcox. Swings it far too far past the back post there. He just looked for the short corner Jason Wilcox, but Craig Skinner not quite as attentive as he might have been. And just realised the possibility. Simon Garner in. Slight tactical reshuffle from Rovers. Two strikers. David Speedy been very much on his own. It's at the other end of the field now where action's taking place. John Morrissey forcing Tony Dobson into conceding a corner. Tranmere have some big men up from the back. Mark Hughes, Steve Vickers. That's Hughes' flick. There's Jim Steele attempting to apply the finishing touch. Somebody with a healthy following. Was walking down Bolton Road earlier, about 4 or 5 full coaches escorted by the police. There's Wilcox. Did well to evade Thomas the first time, but Thomas made amends with the second challenge. It's really the nearest thing Rovers have to a Lancashire derby this year, if I'm not mistaken. Well, Tranmere would be classed as Merseyside in these days. A splendid effort from Steele. Some of the Tranmere fans thought it had found its way in, but it was just over the net. Over the bar. Speedy penalised. Mears header out from Hughes' free kick. Garner gets the flick. Finds Richardson, but there's only Speedy up. Rovers will need more support here. Richard Brown. Brown made a run down the right. Richardson played it into the box, looking for Speedy. Corner number 6 for Rovers, if I'm not mistaken. Jason Wilcox, 21 minutes gone, no score. Morning clatters Aldridge, perfectly fairly. Martindale, Tranmere with some space to work in here. An offside flag. Tranmere had a line of eager men there awaiting that pass, but one of them had strayed offside. It was John Morrissey. Moran. Wilcox loses out to Morrissey. Hughes. Jim Steele's flick is a good one for Martindale. It's for Aldridge. Got round the back of Moran as Moran slipped. The angle was sufficiently wide for him only to be able to force Bobby Mims into conceding a corner. Not really a clear-cut chance, but Aldridge got a corner out of it. Irons back to Morrissey. Another Tranmere corner. Collected easily by Wilcox. Thomas taking no chances with Speedy bearing down on him, predatory fashion. Rovers have a throw on the halfway line. Went by Tony Thomas, nodding that one back to Eric Nixon. John Rose with powerful header. Except between Dobson and Warren. Steele's header. Aldridge to get Brannan in. Skinner stood up well there. Claimed that ball for his own. Side by Richardson cleverly to Brown. And Richard Brown as well. Picks out David Speedy. Excellent ball there from Speedy. Garner. Typical battling away there from Simon Garner. Jason Wilcox and Rovers have a throw. John Rose looking for a way through, but well cleared up by Martindale. Foul on Speedy that time by Brannan. Brown got the touch. Dave Martindale having a change of boots. Tranmere midfield player. Here he is. Not required to use him on that occasion. It was a header forward to Rovers territory. Dave Martindale might have started a trend. I think Lee Richardson is also requiring a change of boot. Richard Brown. Give to Skinner. It's easy work for Hughes. Inside for Richardson. Speedy coming into some deep positions to receive the ball. Trying to make his way up now to join the attack. Richardson looking for the flick. He's going to collect this. Richard Brown in support. Garner losing out to Vickers. Tidied up, completed by John Morrissey. Speedy wins out this time. It's Richardson. Brown's returned it to Speedy. Dobson. It's for Wilcox. Hit him on the back. He's getting control now. Turned by Garner. Wilcox once more. For John Rose. A couple of rebounds there. Ball safely finds its way to Nixon. John Rose. Just running too far for Jason Wilcox to gather it. Mark Hughes. Back to Nixon, so half an hour gone. Pretty even exchanges as yet. 0-0, nothing too clear cut at either end. Jim Steele had a fine speculative effort just over the bar. Rovers have probably enjoyed a little bit more possession, several corners. Nothing too desperate for Eric Nixon to deal with as yet. Speedy. It's more looking for Wilcox. Quick change of boot for Lee Richardson as Eric Nixon gathered that one. Battling from Speedy. Skinner gets it to Moran. Expect nothing less from David Speedy. He left that one for Simon Garner, but it didn't find its way over Dave Higgins' head. Wilcox now then. Some space to exploit. Across his first time. Speedy tries to bring it down. Tranmere get men behind the ball when they're defending depth. There's always been somebody to clear up that loose ball at the edge of the area. So far, it's going to take a moment of ingenuity from Rovers if they're going to penetrate that back line. Thomas has the throw. Irons picks out Jim Steele. This cross was a poor one. That was a real opportunity for the veteran Tranmere striker to pick out a colleague. He won't be pleased with that cross. Kenny Irons found him a little bit of space there, a little bit of time to assess the situation. Richardson gets a foot in. Going as well for John Rose. He's bundled over by John Morrissey as he attempted to get that one out to Jason Wilcox. Obstruction given against David May. Felt that earlier in that move he was obstructed as he went for the header from the original free kick. Dave Martindale nearly in round the back there, but David May, perhaps a fortuitous deflection out for a corner. Important that he got something on that. Ten minutes to half time. Simon Garner's clearance, right to the feet of Speedy. Richardson, as John Rose inside him. For a second as though it might find its way around the back to Speedy. Good work from Richard Brown, pressured Jed Brannan into conceding that throw-in. As Craig Skinner collects to get to that byline and get the cross in, but harried out of it once more. Tranmere regrouped. Here's Martindale. Thomas's cross. Mims and Steele both missed it. Steve Vickers. Martindale with a good shot, blocked by May and Brown and John Rose between them. A difficult moment for David Speedy here. A rumbustious challenge as Dave Higgins came to head that one forward. Mr. Redfern wants a word. Two experienced campaigners, Ken Redfern and David Speedy, realising that it was it's one of those things that happens from time to time in a competitive game. I don't think anyone would claim that David Speedy has been innocent throughout his career, every challenge he's put in, but that one was just a genuine effort of a competitive player. And no shrinking violet David Speedy wants the free kick taken from the correct place. He made a mental note of the place where he made that challenge. He doesn't want Tranmere pinching any advantage here. Tony Thomas lining one up. Is he going to have a do from here? Well, he did. It might find its way to Morrissey. May had to concede the corner. Is that free kick ballooned out to Morrissey? Had the opportunity of a cross from the byline. Vickers. Wilcox able to get that out of play with a touch off Morrissey. Rovers throw. Dobson penalised. Tranmere Rover supporters in fine voice at the moment. Richie Brown did well to win the throw-in off Mark Hughes, big Mark Hughes. Skinner does likewise off Jeb Branham. Last 5 minutes and a half. 0-0 the score. Blackburn Rovers 0, Tranmere Rovers 0. No question that John Morrissey had straight offside there. Flick from Speedy. Garner looking to get round the back. Speedy with a chance. Just chipped over the bar there. Sam Wedge, it perhaps needed a 9-iron. Momentary opportunity there for David Speedy. Receives the customary plaudits from the Tranmere fans and responds in his inimitable fashion. The man the opposition fans love to hate, but don't the Rovers fans just love this fiery little Scotsman. Got some cutting edge to the forward line. All-hearted players like David Speedy, Colin Hendry, Ken Knight, and those sort of players always gone down well at Blackburn. Public can see that they're putting every effort in. Skinner. Go from Craig Skinner, nutmeg Jeb Branham. The only way the Tranmere defender could stop him was to block his passage. Have a free kick. Here's Wilcox with it. And he John rolls his head out. Tranmere's big men up once again. That one clear. Richardson. Speedy and Higgins. That time Higgins gets the benefit of the doubt. So just about all square between those two now. Both relishing this battle. David made him well. Moment of alert for Rovers there. Alarm. Speedy. Did well to hold the ball up and turn, but at that time his ball to Jason Wilcox wasn't of the required accuracy. So it's Tranmere pressing the final seconds of this first half. About a minute left on the clock. Been an interesting half. Now they seem really able to impose their authority over the other, but not the worst half of football you could ever have claimed to have seen, but no goals to show for it at either end. You get the feeling that there could well be goals in the second half of this match. By no means the sort of game that's had 0-0 written all over it. Sometimes you get a feeling early on that you're not going to see a goal all afternoon. Just that spark of invention and ingenuity needed at either end. Plenty of players capable of providing it. But as they go in for half-time, it'll be very much the case that the game is goalless. 45 minutes evenly contested. The score is Blackburn Rovers 0, Tranmere Rovers 0. Just leave it like that for the rest of the half. If nothing happens like it did in the first half, you'll be all right. Yep. So 0-0 at half-time. Blackburn Rovers 0, Tranmere Rovers 0. Rovers will get the second half away. Attacking the Blackburn end. Goalless so far, but by no means a match that you'd write off as a potential stalemate at this stage. David made him well, getting his body in the way there. John Aldridge. No substitutions that I've detected so far at half time. David Speedy. Player like David Speedy, Rovers side, John Morrissey of Tranmere. Possibly be the man to unlock this defence. At the moment, David Speedy more concerned with doing a bit of refereeing, which Mr. Redfern is about to take him to task for. And Neil McNabb is in actual fact on the field for Tranmere. Second half. I think he's on for Tony Thomas, I'll confirm that. I can check all the numbers. David Speedy suitably reprimanded over his free kick. Martindale. Morrissey's crossfield ball. Simon Garner looking to play one of those crossfield passes of his over the defence, which was coming out. Simon Garner's striking qualities are well known, but also damn hand at spraying that ball about. Player with some considerable vision, not always given credit for it. Howard Kendall used to fancy him in a more deep line midfield role. Vision, Simon Garner. Still unable to do anything constructive with that. Rovers have a throw, Tony Dobson with it. Speedy, closely policed. Creating a bit of room for Jason Wilcox, but he's closed down by Tony Thomas, so it isn't Tony Thomas who's gone off. Steve Vickers is going to be the next try. Number 4, yeah, it looks just like Steve Vickers. Kenny Irons, rather. Finally settled on Kenny Irons as the man withdrawn. Not bad. Four stabs at it. Richardson. Here's McNabb. It was a time when Rovers fans were fancying Neil McNabb. He was at Man City, in and out of the team at Man City when they got regained promotion to the First Division. Don McKay confirmed on one occasion that he had inquired about him, but Tranmere were able to satisfy his financial demands before the days of Jack Walker. Ever such a good job for City getting them out of the second division, Neil McNabb. And there's a chance for Skinner. Slips there from Speedy and Hughes. Brannan. An opportunity presented itself to Craig Skinner. Eric Nixon showing his worth there. Throwing quickly taken, Skinner again. Craig Skinner, I think, scored a league goal for Rovers, scored against Everton in the Zenith Cup last year. There's a couple of good opportunities. I remember at Newcastle last year. That was another one. He perhaps feel he should have got that in. It was a quality save from Eric Nixon. Tranmere have a throw. Wilcox. That's the best opening yet for Rovers. Craig Skinner. He came out of the blue. Hughes. Lee Richardson. Brown at full steps, managed to keep it on but couldn't control it, or direct it to a Rovers player. McNabb. Also by Richardson. Thomas keeps it on the island. Puts it back to Nixon. Hughes. Tranmere will be much more satisfied with a point than Rovers if it does end in stalemate. Brown looking for going in, but it's out for a throw to Tranmere. Morrissey. Again, the Tranmere fans convinced that Jeb Brannan had shot them into the lead, and it was into the side netting. John Aldridge was well placed, but Jeb Brannan, full of confidence, he'd made the break, sprung the back four. He's entitled to have a pop. Just couldn't find the accuracy that he found at Wembley when he shot Tranmere into the second division. Decisive goal against Bolton Wanderers. That was a real moment of alarm for Rovers. Displaced back pass by Brannan, but safely dealt with. Real chill in the air, Ewood. The wind swirling round. The threatened rains have never materialised this afternoon. Storm clouds gathering. They were very nearly gathering for Rovers there when Jeb Brannan went through. A good opportunity at either end. Early minutes of this second half. Rovers looking to gain that ascendancy. Jason Wilcox swings it in with the right foot. Craig Skinner is at the back post. Richard Brown's first time effort, and a splendid one as well. It was on target, but it was also right into path of Eric Nixon. Been much either side of him, he wouldn't have known much about it. Richard Brown has done his utmost to get on the score sheet for Rovers. His early weeks of his first team career. At the bar against Watford. Craig Skinner. Richardson. First timer. Comfortably over the bar from Eric Nixon's point of view. Enterprising effort from Lee Richardson. Off the mark this season, Lee Richardson. Not many Rovers players have troubled the score sheet this season. David Speedy has 4. Kevin Moran scored a goal first day of the season. Lee Richardson, Jason Wilcox. There's 7 league goals for Rovers so far. And they go looking for a number 8. Little nudge on Wilcox. Be a free kick to Rovers in a promising situation. It'll also be a booking for Jim. Tony Thomas. The referee judging that little nudge along with previous misdemeanours warrants a place in the notebook. Dobson's kick. John Rose with a header on. Jason Wilcox, Lee Richards inside him was screaming for that ball a minute ago. And Jason Wilcox did rather poorly then to lose that. Tony Thomas. And he was to spread the ball wide, but Craig Skinner collected it. Richard Brown. Simon Gordy managing to time his run, stayed on side, but Richard Brown not finding the required accuracy. Moment stage here for Rovers. Dobson is in trouble here. Brought down John Morrissey as he was goal bound. I think Mr. Redfern's going to take a lenient view. Declined to interpret that as a clear goal scoring opportunity. Tranmere free kick. So Tony Dobson perhaps feel relieved at that, but I think sensible refereeing from Mr. Redfern. Nobody wants to see red cards brandished every time a player mistimes a challenge, surely. There are malicious, calculated fouls and there are genuine mistimed efforts. Not that the Tranmere faithful see it that way. Martindale, Thomas, Dave Higgins. Come down for Martindale. Clear by John Rose. Thomas's cross. Collected by McNabb. Martindale has to go in a circle. Steele's flick on. Looking for Aldridge. Dobson had to get it clear. Tranmere corner. Tranmere fans sensing that something might be imminent here. Out by Dobson. A little bit of pressure here on Blackburn. Martindale gets the flick from Steele. Corner off Dobson from Morrissey. Growing excitement at the down end among the Tranmere fans. Sense that the team are putting a little bit of pressure onto the Blackburn back line, applying a bit of a grip. Steele got the header. Get it downwards. Richardson. Speedy losing out, but he gets a free kick. He does not, he concedes the free kick. McNabb probing to get Thomas in. Just overhit slightly. Thomas has to evade the photographer in the red jacket. The home side struggling here to get anything going and to just relieve this grip that Tranmere have got on the game at the moment. Dobson finds John Rose. Wilcox inside to Lenny John Rose. It's useful work. John Rose's chip cross, too deep. Rovers' best moment for quite some time, that. David May heads it down for Lee Richardson. Confidently taken by Richard Brown. Richardson tries one. On target, but Eric Nixon will require a better finish than that to beat this man. Dobson's throw, Wilcox. John Rose looking for speed in, but it's only collected by Thomas. Tranmere sweeping forward again. McNabb. She's an intelligent player. There's just the sort of areas to run into and to look for men. It's a little optimistic from Mark Hughes. A fine game, the Tranmere centre back, but didn't exactly find the Lothar Matthäus type finish to cap his performance. John Rose sees a free kick. Rovers, I think, realising anything they get here, they're going to have to scrap for. It's Tranmere at the first part of the second half that they play the more controlled, methodical football. Substitution. Steve Livingston replaces Jason Wilcox. Where's Simon Gunner going to fit in here? He's taking a position wide on the left. More defending to do here for Rovers. A steal finds McNabb. Tries one, beaten down by May. The break on here for Rovers, Richardson. Speedy. Skinner outside him. It's a corner for Rovers. Dave Martindale requiring attention in the 18-yard box. I nearly put my gloves up before I come out. I thought it's only September still. I can't be going in gloves in September. Should have done. Craig Skinner with the corner. Richard Brown on the end of it. Misdirected. Had a free header, Richard Brown. I don't think there would be a more popular scorer. The Old Park crowd have really taken to Richard Brown and his athletic efforts, the cause. Richardson. Simon Garner. Revelling for a moment in his midfield role. Mentioned earlier that Howard Kendall had fancied him as a midfield player, but couldn't quite find a quality pass there. Certainly a strange sight to see Simon Garner on that left-hand berth in midfield. I remember him playing against Notts County, similar position in 1981, I think it was. Vital promotion game. Rovers doing 0-0. Howard Kendall, a season of so many 0-0 draws. There he is. It's Tony Dobson. John Aldridge. McNabb's effort. Sting taken off it by Tony Dobson. He's got a foot in the way. John Aldridge, my goodness, is the sort of player you might not notice him for 88 minutes of the game, and then only needs one opportunity. On that occasion, he unselfishly set up Neil McNabb. Good play by Craig Skinner. It's a great trick and turn. Cuts inside. John Rose with the shot. It was a better moment for Rovers. Lenny John Rose flashed a shot over. Hasn't managed to get on the score sheet, Lenny John Rose, since he was reinstated to the side by Tony Parks, but he's now played, of course, in a midfield role. His earliest performances for the reserve team used to find him. Strong, competitive midfield player. Aldridge is offside. They're struggling for a second. Kevin Moran looking to bring it out. It back from Speedy, finds Steve Livingston. Very pretty at the moment from Rovers, but Lee Richardson looking to make a more incisive run. Tries a shot. There's Brannan. Run ended by David May. Richardson. Tony Dobson, some space to attack. Inside to Lenny John Rose. And that man Mark Hughes. Some sterling defensive work once again for Tranmere Rovers. Tony Dobson did well to find Lenny John Rose in that channel. The shot was very much on, but Mark Hughes got his large frame in the way. Here comes a corner, it's easy for Nixon. Far too easy. Set by Garner to Richardson. Chip back from Livingstone. Loses possession. Aldridge finds Morrissey. It's good football from Tranmere. Martindale. McNabb coming out now from midfield. Skinner with a challenge in on Morrissey as he's kicked round Dobson. Tranmere men quick to support the midfield men whenever an opportunity arises to pour forward. Certainly are well organised. Martindale, Hughes, will he try another? No. Steele's flick. Aldridge ferreting away there, looking to probe for an opening. Happily ends with a Blackburn free kick. Livingston's header. It's it back from Speedy. Couldn't quite find the shot. Played that 1-2 with David Speedy. Martindale. There's a 1-2. John was in heavily. Prevent a scoring opportunity for Tranmere. Tony Dobson. Speedy. Skinner rather, inside to Richard Brown. Livingston. Did a bit of after you, sir. Richard Brown went for it finally, but he was crowded out. By the time the minds were made up. Mark Hughes. He also runs into a blind alley. Tony Dobson finds Speedy. He was unceremoniously whacked by Tony Thomas. Mark Hughes, who was requiring attention. One of his rampages forward. Hobbling a bit as Rovers have the free kick. Back to that foul on Speedy. John Aldridge. And John Morrissey pulls up. Looks like a hamstring problem. That what? No. I think we'll see an immediate substitution here as Morrissey leaves the field. Chris Malkin replaces him. Pulled up very sharply as that through ball from John Aldridge. Speed its way through. header is Malkin, who's a speedy player. Corner is the decision. Eight minutes on the clock remain, 0-0. Battle of the Rovers, Blackburn Rovers and Tranmere Rovers. Still up, Brown clear. Skinner's ball looking for Richard Brown, who's overhit. Richard Brown is pretty quick, but not that quick. Nice speed here. It's a crossover. Livingston's shot was a good one. First time volley. Charge down. It's a good swift raid out of the blue from Rovers. John Rose hooks it forward, looking for Garner. It's a good idea, but the delivery wasn't just. Richard Brown is named as Rovers man of the match. Moran. Here he is. Can he crown his performance? Something special here. Rose have a throw. Down the right. Skinner. And a second opportunity. Wins a corner. Perhaps should have done a little better. Cam Rovers, no one would say that they've covered themselves in glory with this performance this afternoon, but a winner here would be greatly appreciated. David May trying his best to provide it. Insufficient power on the header. John Rose, some space here for Richardson. He's making a spirited finish. Speedy looks to get Richardson back in, but just enough from the Tranmere defender. Aldridge. Malkin is pacey. Swims his ball all the way. Dobson. Simon Garner's cross. Stumbled by Livingston. collected by McNabb. Aldridge looks for Malkin once more. Still stalemate at Ewood Park. Closing minutes. Speedy once more penalised. Over enthusiastic challenge. Both sides looking for a winner these closing minutes. Martindale floats home harmlessly out. He was looking for Steele. Tranmere free kick. Dobson's foul on Malkin. Took a ride on his back. Hughes with a header. On target and downwards, but nicely bounced up for Bobby Mims. Sad decision against David Speedy. Inaccurate ball out of play. Both sides certainly seem to think that they'll just get one more opening. They could perhaps clinch these 3 points. Well, just how long is left on Mr. Redfern's watch? How much time more or less? Oh. Speedy finds Richardson. Gets it back from Skinner to the byline. So again, Tranmere defending stoutly. Aldridge. Thomas. Bobby Mims collects it safely. It's Rovers' turn. Richardson to Skinner. Foot in from Brannan. These Rovers have no more than a throw. They profit from this. Maybe David May with the long throw will be the best weapon here, but David May's got the ball, but from Skinner's throw. Where's the cross in? Speedy thrusts himself at that. The flow of goals just temporarily dried up for David Speedy. Last 3 or 4 games. It's a goal against Port Vale a fortnight ago. Rather bizarre substitution here late in the day. Nicky Reid on for Craig Skinner. I guess that Nicky Reid will be lucky to get a touch of the ball here. So little time available. And Mims hoist one. Speedy with the back heel. Corner. Lee Richardson. It's Richard Brown outside him. Cross wasn't a bad one, but it's headed clear. The throw in. Richard Brown will look to take this quickly. Play half time. I think Mr. Redfern is poised to whistle any second. Richardson. Malkin tries to play Aldridge through, but Mr. Redfern decides 90 minutes are up on his watch. And the game ends in stalemate. Might always the worst 0-0 draw that I've ever seen, but neither side could find the key to unlock the opposing defence. So Craig Skinner nearest for Rovers with a chance early in the second half. Sherrick Nixon saved. And ensured that the final scoreline would be Blackburn Rovers 0, Tranmere Rovers 0.